Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Winston and the New Orleans Saints taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun, Winston. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
Touchdown, Saints! Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Lance now on first down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lance again. This one caught by Kittle.
They are not ready for us.
49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Just a 4-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game.
Touchdown! Michael Thomas, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lance. Kittle catching the slant. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance now on first down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. Take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Jameis now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston going up top. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Terry. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Well, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. And it's complete. This is Austin Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Winston. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, Winston. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a big
touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. On play action, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they will go ahead and obviously decline the pass interference, and the touchdown will stand. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. It's a slant to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The fullback comes through with a big play there. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Now Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll throw again. Winston. Touchdown! That's caught. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Winston now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Winston on 2nd and 10. Open man here is Kroll. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now Winston. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the deep
touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in the Saints touchdown. Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Off of play action, here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now a play fake. Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Lance looks to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Here's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. He'll give it to the full. Back up the middle. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion. And they are unable to tie up this football game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jameis Winston and the Saints ready to go back again on offense. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Winston. Forced down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Saints on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Jameis again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. First down, Winston. And his throw here is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A second down throw for Winston. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Samson Ebukam, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. Myers' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 29, Lance. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Ray McLeod, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Lance going to throw. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. Here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Rolling to his left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for San Francisco, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.